The morning sun filtered through the smudged glass windows of The Laughing Lair, a small comic book store tucked between a laundromat and a vape shop in downtown Scranton, Pennsylvania. The shelves were cluttered, the posters yellowed, but it was a haven for misfits, dreamers, and die-hard fans. Inside, behind a rack of vintage X-Men issues, a new employee adjusted his black-rimmed glasses and tugged at the brim of his Deadpool hoodie. "Yo, new guy!" shouted Sam, the sarcastic store manager in his early 30s. "Inventory's a disaster. Don't alphabetize by first name this time, okay?" The new guy nodded. "Got it, boss. No more Peter Parker next to Power Rangers." Rookie mistake. Nobody recognized him. Which was exactly the point. Because beneath the hoodie and the dorky demeanor was none other than Ryan Reynolds. He had pitched the idea to his team months ago. "Let me go incognito, spend a week in a comic book store. No cameras, no press. Just me, the fans, and whatever chaos ensues." After years of red carpets and social media, Ryan wanted something real. And he wanted to give back. The store's owner, Sam's Aunt Loretta, was on the verge of bankruptcy. Foot traffic was dying, and online orders had all but dried up. But Ryan had a plan, one he hadn't even told Sam yet. Day one was all awkward smiles and, "I'm Dave. Yeah, just Dave." He fumbled through restocking, asked way too many questions, and overused the phrase, "super rad." Sam mostly rolled his eyes. But it was the kids that noticed something off. 11-year-old Mateo, a Deadpool superfan with a photographic memory for celebrity trivia, squinted at him from the Funko Pop wall. "Hey, has anyone ever told you you look like a younger, Canadian Nicolas Cage?" Ryan quipped. Mateo giggled but didn't push. By midweek, Ryan had learned more than he expected, about the regulars like Big Mike, who dressed as Thor but cried during Studio Ghibli movies, about Jess, the shy teen who left notes in manga books for other readers, and about the quiet boy in the corner, Tyler, who came in every day but never bought a thing. On Thursday, Tyler lingered longer than usual. Ryan noticed him staring at a tattered Deadpool issue behind the glass counter. "That's a classic," Ryan said gently. "First appearance of Blind Al. Want to take a look?" Tyler shook his head. "I'm just browsing." Ryan watched him go, a seed of an idea forming. Maybe this undercover gig wasn't just about selling comics. Maybe it was about something bigger. That evening, Ryan stayed after closing. He carefully rearranged the display shelves, adding some rare comics from his personal collection he'd smuggled in with the help of his assistant. No one noticed the first edition New Mutants number 98, mysteriously appearing in the corner, Deadpool's debut. The next day, things started to shift. Tyler returned, as usual, eyes fixed on that old Deadpool issue. But this time, something was different. He hovered near the counter longer, clearly wrestling with a decision. "Tell you what," Ryan said with a wink, "we've got a secret deal today. Buy one imaginary comic, get a conversation free." Tyler cracked a shy smile. "Is that legal?" "Technically, no," Ryan grinned. "But around here, we bend the laws of physics and commerce." Tyler finally spoke up. "I like Deadpool because he's broken, but still funny." Ryan's voice softened. "Yeah, me too." Later that day, Ryan noticed Sam looking stressed, poring over the store's books in the back room. "Bad?" Ryan asked. Sam didn't look up. "Worse than bad. Loretta's trying to hold out until Christmas, but unless foot traffic triples or we get a miracle, we're done." Ryan chewed on that. Maybe it was time to do more than go undercover. The next morning, Dave arrived at the store early with a plan. A mysterious flyer appeared on the door. "Midnight Madness, Celebrity Comics Night. Come dressed as your favorite character. Rumor has it Deadpool himself may make a cameo." Word spread like wildfire. By dusk, there was a line around the block. Mateo came dressed as a tiny Wolverine. Jess wore Sailor Moon armor made of duct tape. Big Mike was still Thor, but now with glitter. Ryan slipped into the back, tugged off his hoodie, and donned the unmistakable red and black suit. When he stepped onto the floor, chaos erupted. Gasps. Screams. Cheers. Is that? No way. He removed the mask with flair. Surprise, nerds. Sam dropped a stack of inventory and nearly passed out. Dave. Ryan grinned. Let's just say I've always wanted to work here. And I needed a break from saving the multiverse. The store erupted in laughter, applause, and a wave of camera flashes. But Ryan held up his hands. Tonight, he said, no selfies, no posts. This is just for us. He passed out signed comics, high-fived every cosplayer, and judged an impromptu costume contest. Mateo won, of course. He told stories, not from red carpets, but from rainy days on set, childhood comic obsessions, and the first time he read Deadpool while hiding from school bullies. And then, mid-evening, he asked for silence. There's a reason I came here, Ryan began. It's not just because I love comics, though I do, possibly too much. It's because places like this are rare, sacred, and they're disappearing. He gestured to Sam, stunned and blushing in the corner. This guy, Ryan continued, and his Aunt Loretta, they've kept this place alive for years, but they're fighting to survive. So tonight isn't just about fandom. It's about saving our home base. The crowd listened, hushed. I'll match every dollar spent tonight, Ryan said. Double it, actually. And I'm launching something new, a national fund to protect independent comic stores, starting with the Laughing Lair. People burst into applause. By midnight, the register had processed more sales than in the last 6 months combined. Jess donated her art prints to help raise more. Big Mike offered to volunteer on weekends. And Tyler? He walked out with the Deadpool issue, gift-wrapped, paid in full by Ryan. As the last customers trickled out, Ryan helped sweep the floor with Sam. You just saved us, Sam said, still stunned. You really didn't have to do all that. Ryan shrugged. Sure I did. Because when the world's on fire, the heroes we need aren't always in capes. Sometimes they're just kids who show up every day. Or a manager who refuses to quit. Or a quiet boy who believes broken can still be funny. The next morning, Loretta arrived early and found the store spotless, restocked, and oddly, humming with joy. A handwritten note lay on the counter. Dear Loretta, thanks for building something that made us all feel like heroes. The Laughing Lair isn't just a store, it's a fortress of imagination. P.S. I may have accidentally left a signed Green Lantern script in the break room. Please burn it. Ryan, a.k.a. Dave. Over the following weeks, the story of Ryan's secret visit spread, but not because he announced it. It leaked from fans who couldn't stay silent, from kids like Mateo and Tyler who now had stories their friends would never believe. Comic stores across the country started sharing their own tales. Sales rose. Support rallied. And Dave's Comic Relief Fund launched with enough momentum to become a foundation. As for Tyler, he began drawing his own comics. A gritty, sarcastic antihero who told jokes while battling self-doubt. His first issue? Titled, The Man in the Mask Who Listened. Ryan returned once, quietly, on a rainy Tuesday. No costume. Just him. He found Tyler at the reading nook, now staff. Hey, Ryan said, sliding into the beanbag beside him. You ever read Cable and Deadpool #8? You'll love the fourth wall stuff. Tyler looked up, grinning. I already did. But I kept a seat open just in case you came back. Ryan smiled. Smart kid. They read in silence for a while. Just two fans in a comic shop that had once been on the brink, now buzzing again with life, laughter, and stories worth believing in. Because sometimes, the biggest superheroes aren't the ones in panels, but the ones who choose to show up, listen, and leave the world a little better than they found it.